So most real estate investors, they actually will start with residentials and they'll think that they need to own 20 plus in residentials. But the smart ones who are thinking bigger and faster will jump into commercial. And that is why I love self-storage. And so number one is distributing risk. And so when you have one house, you've got 3 toilets, 1 lawn, right? 4 or 5 different rooms, and you have 1 tenant. And if they stop paying, you have no money coming to you and you're gonna pay the mortgage. Versus in self-storage, you have 100 different units or more, and you have no tenants, no toilets, no employees, less problems. And if you have 10 that stop paying, it won't even move the needle. So which risk would you rather have? So number 2 is evictions. And so in residential, what happens is it can take months, right, to evict someone who is not actually paying rent. And you have to go through the whole process, and that is money down the drain. Versus in self-storage, you can actually do an eviction within 30 days or more, depending on the state. You literally lock the unit, you do a lien, you do an eviction notice, and in 30 days, you can take their stuff and sell it. And then you go out there and get another tenant, right, into that storage facility. So evictions are so much easier, which is definitely painless, less pain, right, to an operator. And then the third biggest thing is scale. So when we look at like actually scaling, this is the biggest part, is in residential, you're having all these different pieces for one house. Versus in self-storage, you own the whole facility, you own 100 different units that are paying you every single month in addition to other revenue streams. So which one would you rather have? I own multiple houses as well as multiple facilities, and my houses pay me maybe $400 a month or less. Or would you rather have a smaller facility that pays you $4,000 in cash flow? It's very much 10x. You pick your poison, right? You can run the facility remotely versus the tenants in that house. They're going to have some issues coming up at least 1 or 2 times a year. So when you look at why people want to leverage going into larger asset classes, it makes a lot of sense, because not only do you get to cash flow more every single year, you get to increase the net worth and the purchase price of that facility, and it's in your control. And then the big third piece is you get to add that to your portfolio and you can run them all remotely. So if you are looking into self-storage and wanting to scale, making sure to get in now, because this is going to be one of the best times the next 3 years, is to buy these mom and pop operators, buy these facilities, add value to them, and actually sell or exit in the next 5 to 10 years. You will ask yourself, why I have not done this now versus actually doing that later. So if you're interested in self-storage, send me the word school. I'll send you the application and we'll see if it's a good fit. So I get a lot of questions about, is it worth putting the time and effort into finding your first storage facility? And I tell my storage school students all the time, it's like, what do you want out of life and how do you reverse engineer it? And a lot of that is, okay, do you want 20 houses? What type of operation, what type of problems is that going to create? If you want a self-storage business, what can that look like? And so I want to talk about how you can actually run, especially as a mom, as a female, like running multiple businesses with kiddos. My goal is the simple business model. It's a very simple, boring business model, and I love it because being able to have systems and then also being able to scale and have remote self-storage facilities that are operated at a low expense profile and not have to worry about someone not showing up. My biggest part is like, how do you create a simple business model and buy self-storage facilities? And I want to show you this. So as a mom, as a business owner, this is how easy it gets to be when you put the right systems in place. And so when you own a self-storage facility, how tenants find you is on Google Maps. They find you on the internet. Millennials, Gen X, they don't want to talk to people. They want to purchase a unit, pay for it. And as soon as that happens, they upload their license, they sign a waiver and a lease, they get an automatic message with their gate code and their lock code. And so what happens is whenever they want, they can move up to the gate, they can put their own personal code in, drive in, go to their storage unit, go and put their lock code in, and then move their stuff at their own liberty whenever they want. And as soon as they leave, they can actually put their own lock on top of that. And so what is nice is no one had to be there to help them. No one had to be there in order to assist them at any point in time. When you buy your first storage facility, we need to always think about operations, because That is going to be the main meat and potatoes on how you add value and increase the value of your facility 3 to 5 years from then. And so you've got 3 different options. And so I always say there's a 3-part storage school framework where you've got the DIY person on the left-hand side is you're gonna buy that facility and you're gonna be the call center, you're gonna be the boots on the ground, you're gonna do everything to operate that facility, which is great, right? Then you've got the middle one. This is called the hybrid approach. And so this hybrid approach is that you might own the facility remotely out of state, but you're gonna hire a call center and you're also going to hire a boots on the ground, someone who's going to do the auctions and make the fixes that they need. But that's not you, right? But you manage them. And then the third component to this is a third-party management, right? So if you want to hire someone to do it for you, you are managing the third party. And so you have all 3 of these operations, like options to operate your first facility and to be very successful in, knowing which lane that you want to go down. Are you the DIY? Are you the hybrid person? Or do you want to hire a third party and give a little bit of that, cash flow away? All of them are very, very good options. It's just which one is going to work for you and your storage facility so that you can actually cash flow and make money today and in 3 to 5 years as well.